So now I'm going to go on the Addy and I'm going to make the two panels that I need, which I in the previous video I showed how to measure from the previous project, okay, to get those two measurements. So let's get into the practical side of things. I am going to do a small swatch, they call it, but it's just a sample to find my how many stitches. Also, the because I'm turning the the yarn or the project in a different direction. I would need to count differently. I'll show you all of that. Let's go. So we're going to do a quick cast on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it out because this is just mainly to get the measurement of how many stitches I need, because I'm using a different yarn from the previous project. This is a Bernadette. It's thinner than the Red Heart that I was using. So I will just, we're gonna do cast on. Remember how to do that. So to cast on, you go at the beginning, back, front, and just do how many you think would give you the amount of stitch you need in there. You know how many, if you want to do 2 inches, 1 inch, I'm doing 1 inch. That's easier for me. And then let's get that in place here. And of course, I'm not doing anything without my tension. I call it the game changer. This is my tension. Put it like that. And then I come back this way. You go slow at the beginning. And to save time on video, I will meet you at the end when I finish making the swatch or the sample. So I'm going to do a quick cast off. I'm done making how many I think I would need to do my count. And then I would do this. I can go right around. And then I start taking it off. So I thread my yarn already to cast it off with another color. Always practice that. And doing this. And I'll meet you when I cast it off. Remember, when you're going to pull the yarn, you hold the previous one down that is not yet through the needle, okay, or not cast off yet, and you continue. That's important. Please hold it down, pull it through, give yourself room, come around, make sure that you're not back into any stitch. Come around to see what you're doing, and then you continue. I'll meet you when I'm done casting it off. Okay, so now that I'm done casting it off, let me see how I can turn this video so you see it better the way I am seeing it. I'll probably just put it in here. so you can see. Okay, so remember, I am breaking the rules. I'm changing. This is the actual length of the work, but I am going to turn it the length to the width for a better fit, because I sew, right? I sew clothes, so I know how I want things to look. And to me, this is a better fit to turn it around using the length of the addy stitch as the width, and the width of the addy as the length, because to me that's a better look for a garment. All right, so here's what I am going to do now. I am going to count. Trying to find my hook here so you can see. I am going to count my length. I see how many stitches I can get in 1 inch. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, call it 7. So that's my width, and I'm keeping that. That's my length, sorry, and I'm keeping that in mind. So you write it down, 7 stitches, right? So remember, my length was 4 inches, so I would multiply 7 by 4, and that's how many I would need. Okay, and since that's a cast on, I don't have a calculator, and I'm not good at math. So here's the thing: when whatever number I get, that's how many needles I'm going to use, because that's what's gonna be cast on. You get the point? All right. Now let's turn it to get my width, my actual width. So we're gonna go, and I was staying with a 1 inch for me. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will call it 8. So I measure one of my width for one panel is 5 inches, and one is 7.5. So I multiply 8 by 5, and I multiply 8 by 7.5, and that's going to tell me how many rows I need. Do you understand? And then I'll pull this out, join it back to my yarn, and then we work away and get those done. That tells me how many stitches, how many rows. Get the point? For those who already know about knitting and crochet, that will help you. If you're just starting out, that will give you an idea. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Please, on the Facebook, follow me, like, comment. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.